Hey guys, welcome back to Map Mastery. This time I'm going to be doing Cripple Creek, so let's get right into it. First of all, there's this platform down here just under the tunnel bridge, and it took me a long time to realize that this was even here in the first place, so I figured I'd point it out. And there are a couple of ways of getting down here. One is from up there, one is from up on the walkway, and you can also come from the hole in the tunnel as well, just like this. And you can also come from the fence. Sorry about the cut there, I was getting stuck on a little lip on the fence. Be careful when you're jumping off these fences, because I should point it out actually. These fences have these little lips on them, where it goes from being the horizontal piece to the vertical piece, and you actually hit this. So if you jump into it and you hit that on your way up, you actually get stopped and you can't make the jump. So it, just like that, right? That's how it feels. It's really quite annoying. From this gap in the tunnel, you can do a circle jump around to this rooftop, and you can also do it back in as well, but it's quite tricky because you have to land on this little small piece here, and not only that, but you can bump into this top piece as well. So make sure that you're timing your entry right. In this room, you can walk along this beam and jump up onto here, so you can can people coming out that way through the door, and you can also come over to this ledge where you can sit on the windowsill and look out there for some kind of ordinary sightlines. And of course you can come to this one as well. Also in this room you can jump from the stairs to the top of these shelves and hide up here, or you can jump to the top of this frame. You can get through this window by standing on the little box here, and if you crash then you'll be able to pull through and come up to this brick platform behind the wheel. You can fall down that way into the cave, and you can also jump out this way onto this part of the roof. The easy way to do this is to just jump angled in towards the wheel and just go forwards, don't even strafe for anything, because otherwise you risk bumping into this side of it. If you do fall down, it might seem like you're stuck, but you can actually get pushed out by the wheel and you can come back out into the road. From this part of the roof you can go onto the wheel, and then you can kind of ride it up and get stuck here, and then you can stop the wheel from turning around. It's a neat little Easter egg, you might say. From the ground outside this building you can get in through the window. It looks like it's barred, but it's actually not clipped, so you can just go straight through. What you have to do is do a nice crouch jump from the top of that stair, and then air strafe onto the windowsill and crawl through. You can also come back out the same way, just full crouch jump, and then out you go. From here, not only are these fences breakable, but you can also just jump over them and then surf down this set of rocks to keep a little bit of speed. You might be able to do a bunny hop off of there, but I've never managed to do it myself. I'm sure it's doable. For those of you that are interested in belt jumping, you can actually belt jump from this part of this roof to that roof over there. Just the trim on here, this is a pixel walk, I'll show you what I mean. You can come over here and the clipping is just a little bit too far inwards, so you can walk along this little pixel walk here. And the way you get to it is by belt jumping from over here. So I'll have a go at that and then cut to when I make it. So yeah, just like I just did, that's the way that you can belt jump up. It's not easy to get consistent at. That was probably try number 50 or something like that for me. So make sure you're good at belt jumping before you have a crack at this one, because you probably won't make it in your first few tries. You can also walk around the edge of this trim up here, and it's not easy to judge where it is, but there's also an invisible ledge just out this way, and I'll show you where it is. There you go. So with the clip brushes viewable, you can see exactly where it is. And so the way I remember it is it's kind of above where the edge of this fence is. So if you're up here and you want to go down there, you can jump, whoops, more or less like that. And if you get used to it, then you'll be able to jump onto it consistently. So from up here, you know, you can surprise people and all that. It's heaps of fun. I've done it a couple times. In this small room at the top of the ridge, you can jump onto this crate and then crouch jump onto the shelves to get up here. If you fall back down here, you're stuck, there's no way out, unless you bring a prop with you, or you can belt jump out or something like that. Most of the time you come down here, you'll be stuck and there's no way to get out. You can full crouch jump through this window, and you can also get back through. This little piece of ground is higher at this green part here, so if you crouch jump from the green part, you can make it up onto the windowsill. And besides that, you can also come from the stairs, just like the other one. And you can also come from the fence if it's there. You can go around the back of this building by just jumping over the fence, and you can also jump the whole way around onto this little piece of fence, and you can go back the other way as well. From this piece of the roof, you can crouch jump up onto this red roof here, or you can look down that way, or instead you can come around here and do a nice bunny hop over the piece of grass. The nice thing about this grass is that it's sloped a little bit in that direction, so you gain a bit of speed from going that way. From down here on the ground, you can actually get right up onto the ridge all on your own. First of all, you do a crouch jump from these rocks to the lower roof, and then you can crouch jump from either this side or this side, from the wooden trim to the wooden trim, and then that will get you up onto this roof here. From this part of the walkway, you can jump onto the crates, on top of them, and then come up onto this trim for a neat little spot. But not only that, you can get over to the bridge as well by doing a nice, very strafey kind of jump. And of course you can go back the other way. Now this one's probably obvious, but I never see people doing it, so I'm going to point it out. From this part here, if you're coming this way and someone's chasing you, you can just jump back over here and go that way, and people will probably not understand what you've done. From this part of the bridge, you can go over these wooden, what do you call them? Wooden slates, and then come over to this part of the roof here. You can see kind of through this window. It's not a very good sight line, but you can do that anyway. And if you're careful, you can come up onto this corner and then crouch jump up to the next roof. It has to be a good crouch jump, and you have to be careful not to slip off, because this is actually a triangle flip this way, or rather it's angled, so it'll push you off if you just walk into it. But that's the other way besides the normal window to get up onto this roof. Of course, the other way is that window, and you just full crouch jump or jump onto the windowsill and then crouch to get through, nice and easy. Now, it might not look like it, but you can actually walk through this hole if you crouch into it. It'll take you down into this room with the lift. From here, you can bunny hop over this fence and come into this gap here, and you can also go back the same way. Even if the fence is missing, you can just jump. You know, you can even go around it. It's not quite as hard as it looks, but make sure to practice it a little bit, because it can trip you up occasionally. Just here by the red chest, you don't actually have to jump or go out or anything to take this whiskey. You can just drink it. This one is kind of tricky and pointless, but you can do a nice bunny hop around the outside of this tower with the lift in it, just by going on the top of the fence and then coming around here. From this little log fence, you can do a belt jump up onto this awning. So I'm going to have a go at that and then cut to when I make it. Just like that. That was actually my second attempt, so I'm not doing too bad right now. From up here, you have just the tree for cover. Only the trunk is actually solid, of course, so the leaves are just visual cover and not actually something you can really hide behind. But it's a neat little spot to be up with if you want to surprise people. From down here, you can do a bunny hop. Whoops, the barrel's in the way. You can do a bunny hop when the barrel is out of the way and come through this gap. With this bridge and the one on the far side of the island, you can come underneath and go the whole way through. And I'll show you how it looks on the other one. On this one, you can see that the ramps are on opposite sides, so you have to cross to the left side first before you come out. You can get onto this platform yourself just by crouch jumping up. And if you found it easier, you can also do a circle jump up like this. Now, just as the train comes out of the cave, there's a neat little train jump, well, a series of train jumps really that you can do. And it's easier to just show you than try to explain it, so I'm going to try and have a crack at that now. That's my usual run that I do to impress people or confuse people when I'm on the train and I want to show off a little bit. Alternatively, once you jump onto the roof as it comes past here, you can just go up that way if you find it a bit easier. And I believe there's one other that you can do as well. No, there isn't. I'm making things up. Now, I've actually just blown it up, but there is a barrel that spawns up here, and if you full crouch jump, you can actually come up to this little attic as well. And you can hide up here. Okay, I have no idea why, but these stairs are kind of fucked. If you see, if I walk into this corner, I get kind of stuck on it, and there's this weird inconsistency with the geometry. If you come over here and you walk straight up them, then there's no problem, but if you try and walk into them at an angle like you do with most stairs, because it's usually the fastest way, it stops you. So either you can jump up onto it like that, or you can just walk up it like this. It's up to you. If you stand on this box here, you can actually see all the way into this doorway, which can be useful if you've got a rifle and you want to be a bit flashy. Behind this fence is a little ledge, and there's a couple ways of getting there. One is to go up over the log pile and jump across the fence like this, or you can just come around this way. From here you can do a bunny hop across the log fence to this corrugated iron roof over here, which is a good way to surprise people that are camping up here with a sharps or carbine, which a lot of people really like to do. So that's one of the easy ways to get rid of snipers in this map. From here you can do a bell jump up onto this awning, which I'll have a crack at now. There you go, first try, easy peasy. And you can come up onto these little support beams as well. You can't get onto this roof, so don't try. But you can get up there and, you know, surprise people and all that. Also in this room, if you have dynamite, you can chuck it up this hole. And occasionally it doesn't work, but usually it does. You chuck that up there, and it turns the train pink. You can also belt jump up to the lower platform, which can be a bit tricky with the new belt jumping since it's kind of inconsistent. But you can get up here. The clip rush is quite low as far as your ceiling goes, so be careful of that. And you can also see that the top texture on these beams is missing, which is kind of neat. So up here you can give people a good surprise because no one expects it to be possible to even get up there in the first place. So it is one of the better ones for surprising people. Right, well I believe that pretty much wraps it up for Cripple Creek. It is kind of a big and sprawling and confusing map, so I feel like I might have missed one or two things. So if there's something that you know about that I missed, then, you know, leave a comment about it. Oh, here's one. There's a little clip brush here that you can get stuck on. It's just a mistake in the map. It's that. Anyway, that's the end of the Cripple Creek video, so thanks for watching guys and have a good one.